Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skatedown. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So today there's some interesting news that came out with the draft order of the 2022 NHL Draft involving the Montreal Canadiens. We all had them pegged to take Shane Wright #1 overall throughout when we knew that they won the first overall spot. And as of today, you heard some interesting news come out that they possibly could be looking at Juraj Slafkovsky, or they can even be looking at Logan Cooley. So, yeah, it's been a fun past couple of days since the Combine. There's been a lot of rumors that the Canadiens will take Juraj Slafkovsky now over Shane Wright. They may trade with the Devils to acquire their pick so they can draft both Shane Wright and Slafkovsky. So it's just a bunch of rumors coming out, which some may be true, some may be just hearsay, but it's just fun this time of year. It happens every year. It adds a little bit of intrigue and mystery to who the team you like is going to choose if you're in that spot. So please stay with me throughout. It should be a fun video. Former scout of the Montreal Canadiens, Grant McKegg, said that according to his information, the Habs' choice first overall will be none other than Logan Cooley. McKegg went on to say that an NHL scout told him yesterday that a big rumor going around at his team's scouting meetings last week was that the Habs are afraid to pick Shane Wright first overall, so he, Kent Hughes, will go with Logan Cooley. Let the games begin. And he also, in the same tweet, said according to Jean Perron, through Simon Nemich's agent, says that he hears the Montreal Canadiens are taking Slafkovsky. This comes as a bit of a shock because we heard during the week that Ken Hughes was asked this question, and he said that no decision has been made to this point. Ryan Novozinski tweeted out that just got off the phone with Habs GM Ken Hughes. I straight out asked him Wright or Slafkovsky, and he said, to be perfectly honest, we don't know yet. So I don't know. I still peg the Canadiens to pick Shane Wright. I think this just is adding a lot of mystery to see maybe if a team sees that they're going a different way, maybe there's trades or something that can happen. I don't know, but it's something interesting just to talk about. As the draft is approaching, this is adding a little bit of mystery to who goes first, who goes second, who goes third, just the draft order in general. So I still have Wright going to the Montreal Canadiens. I think that's a slam dunk. I want to see a future center 1-2 combination of Wright and Suzuki. I think that'd be very ideal for the Canadiens and their fan base. And in a draft where the top player is a center, and you have other wings that are below them, you always want to draft and deepen down the middle. It's definitely a position you want to strengthen going into when you're ready to contend. You want a deep four of centers. You want to add a good defenseman, and you want to have a good netminder, a solid netminder to help your team win. And, that's why I think they will go with Wright. The Devils, to me, of course, I think Cooley has the better offensive upside, but Slafkovsky is just that big winger they don't have. And the way he plays and the way he's been compared to other NHL legends, I think it's hard to bypass Slafkovsky. He's a confident kid. He's a funny kid from what I've been seeing in the interviews, especially at the Combine, and he oozes confidence. And I think the way he plays on the ice, it kind of suits the Devils' need. He can add a scoring touch. He's got the speed, the physicality. If he can, put that in his mindset where he could hit and use his frame, I think it'd be a good fit for the Devils. And Cooley, I think, could be an interesting fit with the Arizona Coyotes. They add another center to their lineup, another fast young center who has a high offensive upside. The future looks bright for them with Keller and Gunther and other prospects they have. I like what the Coyotes are building, so I think Cooley to them makes good sense as well. But this is also going on the wings of the Combine. Mike Montreal tweeted, "NHL Combine fun." Juraj Slafkovsky on his meeting with the Habs. I think they were interested. I think they're juggling interviews with 4 or 5 players. I didn't have the dinner, but I think the talk we had, maybe to me it tasted better than the dinner. And that's when everybody started laughing. When I read that too, I started laughing as well. He's got a bit of humor to himself. And also at the Combine, he was interviewed, and especially by a couple of teams, and asked if he ever played center. And he says that, yes, I play wing, but I also have played center throughout my time. And the Montreal Canadiens were one of those teams that asked him that question. So it's adding a lot, but we'll see what happens. But, Shane Wright, to me, I still think he's a slam dunk. Like I said earlier, he had a message to the Habs fans. If I have the opportunity to play for your team, I will give you everything I have. I want to give you championships. I will do everything to achieve it. And if the Habs end up going with Slafkovsky and Shane Wright falls to the Devils, I would not mind that. I know it's another center, but this kid, just the way he talks, he's another confident player. He has a solid two-way game. The Devils can shift around players. Maybe he can play on a wing. Maybe he plays that third line center to start. Then you have the first three lines of Hughes, and Wright in that, and no order, no specific order, but you have them three in your top three down the middle. That's interesting. Then you could see what you can do with Boquist. Maybe you can involve him in a trade or move him out for something better in another position. It leads to a lot of different things to think about. But if Wright falls to the Devils, he was questioned as well at the Combine. He said anytime you could step into a team like that with that young core and young prospects they have in their system, that would be pretty special and a really good situation to be in. So I don't know. It's just intriguing. I don't think the Canadiens will go with Cooley. I think it's either going to be Wright or Slafkovsky at this point. I still think they go Wright, but if they do go Slafkovsky and Wright falls to the Devils, I wouldn't mind that at all. Wright's been the consensus #1 draft pick for this draft all along, across the board from everybody. Everybody has him going first overall, and this kid's got the ability to put up over a point per game wherever he played. He's fast, he's got the hands, he plays a solid two-way game, he competes, and the way he talks, he sounds like he's just ready to take on the challenge to be an NHL player. So what do you guys and girls think about this? Do you think the Montreal Canadiens will pass on Wright and Slafkovsky to draft Cooley, or will they take Wright, or will they take Slafkovsky and Wright falls to the Devils? My head's spinning. But yeah, comment below what you think about this. Who do you think will go where? Comment below and let me know. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the Hockey Skatedown. It's free. And join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the night. Have a great day tomorrow. Take it easy. Stay safe.